The South Carolina Hall of Fame was founded in Myrtle Beach in 1973 to recognize and honor contemporary and past citizens who have made outstanding contributions to South Carolina's heritage, history, and progress.
Joseph William Frazier was born January 12, 1944, in Beaufort, South Carolina, to a large sharecropping family. At a young age, he was inspired by Joe Louis to become a boxer. At age 15, Joe moved to Philadelphia to live with relatives, getting a job at a city slaughterhouse and working out on his own.
Well, he had already been training and doing all that stuff, so he just carried it over to Philadelphia. And the irony of it is, I don't know if you saw the movie Rocky, but Rocky was predicated a lot off of my dad's story. From running the steps, running the trails, and then the famous scene of Rocky hitting the meat in the factory. That's what my father used to do.
Frazier's natural talent and hard work paid off. As an amateur, he traveled around the country, winning bout after bout. In 1964, he qualified for the U.S. Olympic team and won a gold medal in Tokyo. After turning pro, Frazier reached the summit when he won the World Heavyweight Boxing title on February 16, 1970. Smokin' Joe was a force to be reckoned with.
Joe Frazier, he had no fear. When he got in that ring, he'd come straight at you, and you really had to be ready when you got in the ring with Smokin' Joe Frazier.
Joe Frazier was known for his lead left hook. A left hook is very hard to really get down. Joe Frazier mastered it. He can throw it to the body, he would throw it to the head, and there you was laying on the canvas.
Seeing that left hook and what it does, I got to give kudos to the people he fought as well for taking it. You know, a lot of them didn't get up from it, but that powerful left hook speaks to who he was.
Joe Frazier defended his heavyweight title against former champion Muhammad Ali on March 8, 1971. This would be the first installment of what would become a classic boxing rivalry.
My dad was a very big fan of Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali, okay? And that was one of the most iconic fights. So I remember watching that with my father at a very young age and actually seeing him defeat Muhammad Ali and really solidify his legacy when it came down to boxing.
Once Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier came along and they had those 3 fights, that really made boxing because people got really interested in it. Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali both made people interested in boxing.
People were captivated by the Frazier-Ali rivalry, even after Frazier lost his title to George Foreman in 1973. The climax came on October 1, 1975, in the Thrilla in Manilla, arguably the greatest heavyweight bout in boxing history.
2 most familiar fighters in the world, meeting for the 3rd time.
After 14 brutal rounds, Ali was declared the winner. By this time, the personal relationship between Frazier and Ali had developed into something resembling respect.
I would say it's your classic hero and villain story with neither one of them being in one in particular. I always say everybody's a hero and a villain in somebody's story. So I can understand both perspectives, but that's where their rivalry was. It was one of a love-hate, but mainly a love relationship.
Frazier retired in 1976 and opened a gym in Philadelphia, determined to help young men and women develop character as well as boxing skills. His legacy is found today in gyms around the country, where youngsters are being taught to fight in the manner of Smokin' Joe Frazier.
Yes! We really push the kids. We want them to have fun because they are kids, but we want to instill in them the same thing Joe Frazier did at a young age. There was no excuses for him. He had to do what he had to do.
He was always on attack. He would never let up. And I just think that's very symbolic of us as individuals in life, is that you have to just keep going forward, no matter what. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do something. You're gonna get knocked down once, twice, but it doesn't matter. How many times will you get up? And then when you get up, are you getting up stronger than you were before you left down?
He is an embodiment that big things come in small packages. Young man from Beaufort, South Carolina, who grew up with practically nothing, he actually let people know that no matter who you are, no matter what upbringing you come from, no matter what humble beginnings you come from, that you can do something with yourself.